Okay, let's talk SEO agencies. You know you need SEO, you know it can seriously boost your business, but picking the right agency feels like navigating a minefield sometimes, right? You hear all the jargon, the big promises. How do you know who to trust? Seriously, choosing the wrong agency can mean wasted money, months of frustration, and results that maybe look good on paper, but don't actually help your bottom line. Have you been there? Yeah, it's not fun. I'm Dan Schaefer from SEO.com, and today we're cutting through that noise. We're giving you the essential questions. There's 15 of them that you absolutely need to ask any SEO agency before you even think about signing a contract. We've ordered them logically to help guide your conversation. These are quick hitters designed to get you real answers. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Question 1. Can you show me case studies or examples of work you've done for businesses similar to mine? Do you have experience in my industry? Show me the proof. Why ask this first? Because proof of relevant experience is fundamental. SEO is not one size fits all. An agency that gets amazing results for an e-commerce fashion site might not know the first thing about generating leads for a local B2B service provider. Experience in your market, business model, or even with similar target audiences means they already understand your unique challenges and what strategies actually work effectively in your space. Ask for specific examples, references, or detailed case studies. Don't be shy about this. A proven track record in your niche showing they've overcome similar hurdles is a huge plus and builds lots of confidence. Question 2. Do you currently work with any of my direct competitors? Following up on their experience, this one's important for obvious reasons. Reputable agencies generally avoid working with direct competitors simultaneously to prevent conflicts of interest and ensure they can give your account their full strategic focus. If they do work with a competitor, a good agency will be transparent about it and explain how they manage potential conflicts. Or they might even offer a referral to another trusted provider. It's all about transparency and ensuring they're 100% dedicated to your success. Okay, next question. What specific SEO areas or strategies will you focus on for my website? What is the game plan? Now that we've covered experience and potential conflicts, let's talk about strategy. This helps you understand their approach and ensures it makes sense for your situation. Are they focusing heavily on technical SEO, making sure search engines can crawl and index your site properly? Are they all about content creation and link building, off-page SEO, or maybe user experience? There's no single right answer, but their focus must align with your business goals and your website's current weaknesses. If your site is technically sound but lacks authority, an agency only focused on technical fixes might waste a lot of effort on areas you won't move the needle on. You want their plan to directly address your biggest opportunities for growth. Next question. What's your strategy for building backlinks? Can you show me examples of links you've acquired for clients? Why ask this? Because backlinks are crucial for SEO, but how an agency builds them is incredibly important. Outdated tactics like buying bulk low quality links, coupon site links, excessive reciprocal linking, private blog networks, they can all actually harm your site and even lead to penalties from Google. Modern, effective link building focuses squarely on quality over quantity. This means earning links naturally from relevant, authoritative websites, often through creating exceptional content or digital PR and strategic outreach. Ask them to explain their process. Do they talk about earning links? Do they emphasize relevance and the authority of linking sites? Request concrete examples of links they've secured for other clients. If you look at a few of them and it's on sites that frankly don't look the best, you can kind of figure out pretty quickly that these are low quality. Next question. guarantees, proceed with caution. Okay, this is a big one, especially after discussing strategy. Be very wary of agencies that guarantee specific rankings, like page 1 on Google, number 1 on Google, or specific traffic increases. Why? Because SEO results depend on so many factors outside an agency's direct control. Google's algorithm updates, competitor actions, market shifts. This all impacts rankings. We can get the fundamentals and the basics set up so that you have the best opportunity to rank. We cannot guarantee them. Reputable agencies understand this complexity. They should be confident in their ability to improve your visibility and achieve goals, but they'll focus on the process and strategy rather than making concrete ranking guarantees. Guarantees often signal outdated or even risky tactics. Ask them how they plan to achieve results, not just if they guarantee them. Next question, how will your SEO work integrate with our other marketing efforts? Is it going to play nice with everything else? Thinking broadly again, SEO shouldn't operate in a silo. It's not just its own little thing here. It delivers the best results when it complements and is coordinated with other things like your paid advertising, social media, email campaigns, content strategy, and even PR. Ask the agency how they plan to sync up and collaborate. Will they work closely with your internal team or even other agencies you partner with? Good integration means streamlined efforts, consistent brand messaging across all those channels, shared insights, and ultimately better overall marketing performance and ROI. An agency that understands the bigger marketing picture and has a plan for collaboration is thinking strategically about your success, not just checking those SEO boxes. Ignoring integration can lead to disjointed customer experiences and lots of missed opportunities. And sometimes they actually conflict and your SEO can suffer as a result. Next question, what other marketing services do you provide? Are you a one-stop shop? Are there other opportunities to grow? Related to integration, ask this. Why? Because sometimes partnering with a full service agency that handles multiple digital marketing channels can be incredibly beneficial. If they also offer services like PPC or social media, email marketing, web design, it can lead to a more cohesive, integrated strategy where insights from one channel informs the others. Having one team or one primary point of contact managing multiple channels often means better communication, streamlined project management, consistent branding, and potentially a better overall return on your marketing investment. It's not always essential, but knowing their full capabilities helps you understand if they can offer a truly holistic approach. Okay, who will be my main point of contact? Can I meet the team I'll be working with? How often will we even communicate? Now let's shift to the working relationship. This is absolutely vital for a smooth partnership. Get that clarity up front. Who is your dedicated point person or account manager? What's their experience level? And maybe even how many other clients are they managing? Where you get into trouble is, we've heard of people who work with 70, 80, even 100 other clients. That doesn't work well in the long run. You don't want to be one of their boxes that they check. You want them to actually care about you and your business. You want them to be creative in the ways that they're building your strategy for you. Ask if you can briefly meet the core team members who will actually be doing the day-to-day work on your account, the specialist implementing the strategy. Then confirm the communication cadence, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly check-ins, and the format, email updates, scheduled calls, video conferences. Understanding the communication flow and building rapport with the team you'll be working with is key to a successful long-term relationship. What SEO tools do you use? And will I have access to any data or dashboards? Knowing their toolkit, common industry standard platforms like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Google Analytics, Google Search Console, gives you insight into their processes, data sources, and analytical capabilities. Ask follow-up questions about where that data comes from and how transparent the reporting derived from it will be. This is a good check for their commitment to transparency. It'll hold them accountable to results while informing you and your strategy. What do you need from us to be successful? What is our homework in this whole partnership? This could range from providing access to your website's backend and analytics platforms, sharing your brand style guides, giving insights into your target audience or key products and services, or simply providing timely feedback and approvals on content or technical changes. Asking this question shows you're prepared to collaborate and helps you realistically gauge the time and resource commitment required from your team. An agency that clearly outlines their needs understands that success is a team effort. If they say nothing at all, you can be a little skeptical. How do you define and measure SEO success for your clients? What does a winning strategy actually look like? Okay, let's talk results. This is obviously crucial. You absolutely need to know if their definition of success matches yours. Some agencies might boast about ranking you number one for a keyword that no one searches for, or increasing traffic that doesn't convert into leads or sales. That's not real success. True success should tie directly back to your actual business objectives. Things like increased qualified leads, more sales, higher conversion rates, improved customer lifetime value, ultimately measurable revenue growth. Make sure they ask you how you define success and that you're both aiming for the same tangible business outcomes. This conversation ensures your expectations are aligned from day one. Next question, when can we realistically expect to see results from your SEO services? How long is this actually going to take? SEO is a long-term game. It's not an overnight fix. Ask the agency for a realistic timeline. How long does it typically take to start seeing meaningful improvements in rankings, traffic, or leads for clients like you? Their answer will depend on factors like your website's current state, the competitiveness of your industry, and the specific strategies they plan to implement. A trustworthy agency won't promise instant results. They should explain that foundational work takes time, and significant results often build over several months, sometimes 6 to 12 months or more. Look for transparency and a realistic outlook. Next question, what specific deliverables will be included in my proposal, and how are they outlined? Tying this closely to measuring success and timelines is understanding exactly what you're paying for. This is about clarity and avoiding misunderstandings down the line. You want to know exactly what activities and outputs are included for the price you're paying. Will you get a certain number of optimized pages, a specific content plan, detailed technical audit reports, or a set number of outreach attempts for links each month? Vague descriptions can lead to differing expectations and potential disputes later on. A clear list of deliverables ensures both you and the agency are on the same exact page about what work will be performed and what you can expect to receive. All right, the money question. How much do your SEO services cost? Ask for a clear breakdown of their pricing model. Is it a monthly retainer, project-based, or hourly? Are these setup fees or additional costs for tools or specific activities? But beyond the number, think about value. Remember, with SEO, you often get what you pay for. Extremely cheap services might seem tempting, but they often cut corners. They use outdated or even risky tactics. Simply, they lack the resources and expertise to make a real impact, especially if you're in a competitive market. A higher investment might reflect a more comprehensive strategy, deeper expertise, access to better tools, and ultimately a better chance at achieving those meaningful business results we talked about. Okay, last question. What happens if we decide to cancel the contract? Who owns the work, the links, and the domain name? What if we break up? Finally, the what if scenario. Maybe not the most fun question, but it is really essential. You need to understand the exit strategy before you sign anything. Ask about the termination clause in their contract. What is the required notice period? Are there penalties or fees for early termination? Crucially, who retains ownership of everything that was created or acquired during the engagement if you part ways? This includes website content, reports, data, access to accounts set up like Google Analytics or ad platforms, and especially any backlinks that are built. Some less reputable firms might try to claim ownership of links or even hold your domain hostage. That is such a red flag. Ensure the contract clearly states that you retain full ownership of your digital assets. There's time and time again, we've heard of people moving from agencies. They don't have their domain name anymore because the previous agency set it up and kept it. In other instances, we've heard where they left an agency and that agency deleted all the backlinks that they had. Not only is that bad for SEO, but it actually shows that that agency was using really risky tactics to build their links. You need to make sure you own everything that was created in that process and that partnership with that agency. Getting this clarified up front protects you from significant risks. Phew, okay, that was a solid 15 questions, logically ordered to guide your evaluation. Asking these before you commit will save you potential headaches and heartaches down the road. If you're looking for an SEO agency, don't hesitate to reach out. We love helping businesses like yours succeed with SEO. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.